Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to a new webinar of our university. Welcome to the Universidad Europea de Valencia. My name is Carmen Lozano, and it's, as always, an honor and a pleasure to be with you in this journey, which aims to set light upon our bachelor's degree, some of them taught 100% in English. Let's start right now.
Hola, soy
Hola,
Mariel.
soy Alex
Hola,
Larrubia.
soy Raúl. Buenas, mi nombre es Javier González.
So, as you may know, and for those that don't, we are a private and international university who landed in Madrid in 1989 with our main campus in Villaviciosa. You can see right now on the screen that now we are with so many more locations, and today we're going to put the focus in one of our best boutique campus in the city of Valencia and Alicante as well. So you can see right now that we are so well located just on the heart of the city of Valencia, where we own now our biggest campus in the city, or Campus Turia. We were opening it months ago, and it's historic building from many centuries ago that was reforming since almost zero, and now it's with our faculties of social sciences and STEAM, or School of Science, Technology and Design. Is the picture on the left, that it's also in the same space as the huge building you're seeing right now. We also have another location just in the Turia River as well, in Alameda, an urban campus that owns our faculty of health sciences. And of course, we have, as I mentioned before, our Alicante campus, which is focused in health sciences area, and where we are now, where I am right now, where I work actually. So it's a small sister of Valencia, I like to say always. But let me introduce us better in Valencia with the following video showing some of our locations and our team as well. So, studying at Universidad Europea de Valencia is not just a place where you were attending classes, but a platform for you to spring into the real world with a more digitalized and globalized mentality. That's why almost half of our students are international and come from more than 60 different countries, making us the most international university in Valencia and also in Spain. And as a student of university, you will be able to complement your training with internships and training placements in more than 40 different countries worldwide. We have more than 5,000 students, counting just Valencia, another 1,000 more if we add Alicante. And 90% of these students secure her or his first employment within their first year of graduating. You can see more numbers of what I was mentioned. And we know, of course, that employability is important to you. So which is why we strive to bring you as close as possible to the professional world from day one. We have signed agreements and built enduring relationships with a multitude of companies and institutions worldwide, where you, as a student, will get that practical experience working hand in hand with a reputable professional of your field, being that, for example, a CEO of a multinational company, a dentist, a psychologist, just to mention some examples. And of course, not only it's going to be everything about study, we also offer you a huge catalog of different services where as you as a student could be needed at any time of your years here with us. That's why we offer you also a professional career service of volunteer programs, different workshops, study guidance of awareness of diversity. And also we aim, we are really proud of being the first university with more different number of clubs in the whole community. You will be able to be in any club, academic, extra academic, of sports, of your design. You have in the screen some examples, and after of that, we will see specifically different clubs, depending on of which area are we talking about. And you as a student will be able, here we have some sport clubs examples. For example, here in Alicante, we have the volleyball club, in Valencia as well, dance club, running, basket, football, ping pong, lifestyle, which is a mix actually of Pilates and yoga, for example. So the more interesting thing about our clubs is that are created by you, by the students, and are provide in materials and all the skills and all the materials you need for the club by the university. So it's a great opportunity for our students to of creating and being the directors of the field of their interest. And also, every student could attend any club she or he wants. So, for example, you could be a data science student who wants to be in the leadership club or the criminologistic club. So this is possible with us, same way that a student that is studying law, for example, and would like to go to the robotic club. So it's a good opportunity to create synergies between students from different fields and areas of interest or studies of different things. Okay, let's talk now about our academic model. With this slide, we are now entering in all the academic field of our university. So overall, the first thing you need to know it's that we are a university characterized and driven by our emphasis in the learning by doing. So we always say that a large portion of our curriculum are spent outside the traditional classrooms. You are always experience and putting into practice everything that you already have learned in the traditional classroom or in the traditional class lesson. You will work also in our on-campus laboratories, different workshops, simulation zones, as well as in real life professional settings, be it, for example, an Airbus factory or a physical therapy clinic, a hospital, or a multinational company. Students will also enjoy your pioneer facilities where they will carry out coursework in environments that recreate professional spaces with the highest precision. You've already seen it in our first video, actually not in two videos just have shown, but you're seeing in the rest we have for you. These spaces are accessible even outside class hours, so that you can continue in that way practicing and polishing your skills as much as need. These environments allow you to learn in a safe way as a preliminary step to the professional world. So actually our focus always is getting as close as you to the professional world, as close as possible, to the professional world. Fortunately, we have signed more than 300 agreements with companies for you to carry out your internships. So once you're prepared and you're ready, because you have been prepared in our simulation zones, you will experience outside the university in real professional settings and spaces how will be your professional life getting these external practices. Also, really important thing, almost 80% of all professors are active professionals within their fields. So you will always have that close link to the professional world. I will now like to proceed explaining our bachelor's degrees of our different faculties. First of all, I want you to remember that we offer our health sciences faculties in our both campus of Alicante and Valencia. But in Valencia, of course, we offer also another degrees of our other two faculties that are social science and our School of Science, Engineering and Design, known as well as STEAM faculty. And first of all, we are starting talking of our health sciences faculty. So we have here more than 50% of international students. And this faculty, of course, contributes to the development of each individual's potential to improve people's health and quality of life. What can we say about health science faculty? Training model integrates knowledge, competencies, skills, and values through a methodology based, once again, I'm going to repeat this many times, but it's really important, the interprofessional training and the methodology based in our learning by doing, in this experiential learning, based in real life cases. So after gaining experience within our simulated settings, students will as I mentioned, I repeat once again, sorry, uh, or they will experience and treat real patients in our, for example, real clinic, dental clinic, which provides more than 4,000 consultations and perform more than 6,000 treatments per year. This is kind of introduction for our degree in dentistry, which will be the first one I'm going to explain. But it's just an example of how we get serious about all that practical life experience and simulation you've experienced before too. So in this faculty, you can study. I just didn't mention. Sorry. Let's go back just one minute. You will be able to choose between dentistry or degree in odontología and Spanish too. And both degrees in Spanish and English are offered in Valencia and Alicante as well. Same happened with our degree in psychology or psicología en castellano. Both degrees, Spanish and English, are offered in both campus of Alicante and Valencia. We have also biotechnology in English and Spanish. This degree only in Valencia. We are introducing this year also biomedicine, but we offer all in Spanish. You can see the difference if we offer the degree in English or in Spanish. You can see only the first letters following the name of the degree. For example, dentistry, you can see that is with ES or EN, ES of Español and EN, of English. That is the mention of which language are offered the degree. So dentistry, psychology, biotechnology, physiotherapy, nursery, biomedicine, and physical activity and sports sciences are offered in Spanish, and dentistry, psychology, and biotechnology are offered also in English in Valencia. And in Alicante, we also offer dentistry and psychology in English, and physiotherapy and nursery in Spanish. I hope that this won't have a confusion on you. And I didn't mention, but the live chat is open since the beginning of the streaming. So I aim you all to participate, and please let me questions you may have here in the live chat, and I will answer all of them at the end of the session. Okay, so feel free to ask anything you want or you need to know. Okay, so as I say, we will start with dentistry. Dentistry is one of our best ranked degrees. We are one of the best universities in whole Europe to study this degree, so we're actually real proud of it. I just tell you before that we own a real dental clinic both in Valencia and Alicante. So since your third year, you will experience how it's treating real patients with real cases. So it's a great opportunity, and all of our dentistry students finish the degree with a lot of experience and with a secure employment. Some of the facilities you will have as a dentistry student, you can see now on the screen. We have a real virtual reality glasses, different simulation classrooms, as the one with the Phantoma you can see in the picture down on the right side. Different laptop programs, like virtual programs for simulation practices too. Different laboratories as the basic science lab or smart lab or the anatomic and function lab, for example. Now I'm getting back because it's better for you, I think, to see all the list of our degrees. Our degree in psychology, it's also one of our most popular degrees, one of the highest demanded degrees. So with this degree, you will gain a deep understanding of human behavior to help improve society. Sorry. Our degree has a strong practical approach, like the rest. And from third year, in this case, also you will carry out internships in external centers, and you will learn all about the clinical practice with real patients, also and institution clinics. All in all, you will complete more than 600 hours of internships, after which you will feel for sure 100 comfortable treating and diagnosing patients in real life settings. And also, this is a curious thing, we contract actors and actresses to simulate real life cases that you will experience after as a professional. So talking about simulation all the time, you will practice since your first year inside university in our simulation zones with actors in psychology. All right. What about biotechnology? One of newest degrees in the last years that experience a huge and increasing demand all the time. You will learn all about the pharmaceutical industry with this degree at large, as well as the latest technological advances in bioscience. Thanks to our innovative curriculum, you will acquire the skills needed to develop and improve the design of, for example, new drugs, food products, just to mention a few ones. And yeah, I always say that between all the biotechnology is probably the most general that could help you to find your place if you are not so well decided between what kind of investigation would you prefer, because biomedicine it's more specific maybe, and it's focused in the genetic and genetical thing and all the human all that involves the human being. And okay, what about nursery? I think that it doesn't need more explanation. It's all about the patient care. It's a degree that it's really focused in all the patient care, and it's for these kind of students that are sure about this area and like to be with real patients in the beginning. They will put all in practice in our simulated hospital. We have a fake blood, different techniques, fake babies, and all the simulation you could imagine that will recreate. We are in a real hospital beds and all the stuff you will need. And we have also physiotherapy, another of our highest and best ranked degrees. We own also one specific laboratory for our physiotherapy students. It's one of our more international degrees too, and it's really focused also in the experiential learning. You will complete as same way as psychology, more than 6 hours of practice. And finally, another or innovative or last innovative degree, I will say, it's our physical activity and sports sciences degree, focusing on those who really love sports and all the human care, we could say, one of our new degrees in Valencia. Let's see now another example of our here more different technique facilities we have, for example, of dentistry over there. All right, now it's time to finish talking about our health sciences faculty, and now it's time for our social science faculty. Let's take a look at one of our best ranked and most popular faculty for our business partners, entrepreneurs, diplomats, or translators. We start talking about business, all right, or business part or business field. We boast more than 100 partnerships with companies, institutions, or law firms also. For example, Airbus, Amazon, Louis Vuitton, or Ford, or Tax and Anderson, between just to mention some of them, between others. And we also forge enduring relationships and sign agreements with leading international universities such as the London School of Economics and the University of California, which is Berkeley and belongs to the Ivy League, same as Harvard, Stanford, Yale, for example. Students will put their knowledge into practice thanks to our professional laboratories, including our international negotiation lab or interpretation booths or legal clinic, which is essentially a simulated courtroom. So in this faculty, you will find our degree in business administration and management, or double degree in business administration and marketing, or degree in marketing, or double degree in business and law, and or degree in tourism and leisure management. Notice, please, that we offer all of these offer in English, with the exception of law and business management. These double degrees offer only in Spanish. The rest of what I mentioned of this in this faculty is offered both in English and Spanish. So it's a great opportunity for you to be with us in a really interprofessional and international environment with different nationalities. Let's point out just really quickly the degrees we offer here. We are starting with business management. It's one of our most popular. This degree includes the essence of 6 months or 1 year, one of 2 semesters in the centers, the institutions I just mentioned. You will be able to choose if you want to study or to spend in a year in California, in the University of Berkeley, or maybe you prefer to be in London, in the business school of economics. So it's a great opportunity, really it is, for the curriculum and all the experience you will get with that. It's including the program, as I say. Always, sorry I didn't tell you, but kindly note also that all of our degrees, the simple ones, let's say, are 4-year programs with the exception of dentistry, and our double degrees are 5-year programs. So if you would prefer to study marketing, or you want to add, you can choose a double degree. You will have 2 degrees in 5 years, which is also a really great option. So if you like marketing, you will receive a comprehensive training in all the key aspects of the new forms of digital marketing, studying topics that include the consumer value propositions, or technological innovation and business processes, and communication. And what can we say about our degree in tourism and leisure management? It's also one of our most popular degrees. It's a degree that in 4 years includes a deep training of the business world too, focused in the tourism sector and leisure sector, of course, but it has a huge portion of business thing. It's not a traditional tourism, but more than a business tourism or tourism business degree. Okay, so this degree were designed to equip you with the skills to lead in the ever-changing business world and in the tourism and leisure sector. As I say, you will be able to lead all the strategic management of any company in the tourism and leisure sector, from hotel administration and travel management and leading businesses in the industry. So from day one, you will work on real cases, and throughout throughout the degree, you will complete internships and work placement at leading companies in the sector, ensuring your skills are up to date when you begin your job search. And finally, we offer also our double degree of business administration, business management, and law. I studied this degree, so I can assure you that is one of the most complete degrees you can choose if you are interested in the business and legal area. Probably is the degree that involves more all the business and the social sciences field and area, if you like to. So it's a 5-year program, but remember that we offer only in Spanish for the moment. And continuing in the legal area, well, now you're seeing some of our highlights in this faculty, some of different activities we have realized in past years, and we are realizing every year. And for the legal area and the communication area, we offer in English. I'm gonna start with the degrees we are offered in English. Well, not exclusively in English, but are bilingual, we could say. So we start talking about our degree in law and international relations. As I mentioned, it's a bilingual degree, double degree, because the law part is in Spanish, but the international relations part of the double degree, it's bilingual. So this degree aims to train professionals in the legal and diplomatic area, and it's the same that happened with law and business. It's a multidisciplinary training to become a global professional in all the legal, political, and diplomatic fields. And if you want to stay just in international relations, so this degree is the ideal study for all of them that like being in international institutions, working with international entities, and communicate with each other. So you will get a 360 vision to be with I don't know, NGOs, interest groups, banks, from that international political, economic, social, legal perspective. So if you envision yourself participating in internships within the United Nations, the European Union, or collaborating on Spanish diplomatic mission abroad, perhaps this degree is the right fit for you. And finally, we have our degree in translation. And sorry, I forgot talking about criminology. Criminology is offered just in simple degree and also offered with law. Both of them are offered just full Spanish. And criminology is perfect for our future detective students. We also own a specific laboratory for them, or criminalistic laboratory, to investigate and have a huge study of all the penal and criminalistic human behavior. And yes, finally, we have the translation and intercultural communication degree. This degree provides students all the skills to work in different environments, not just as a traditional interpreter that could be, of course, but also with a more digitalized and global vision. For example, we have students now from translation working in Netflix or Disney, so we also prepare you to be an interpreter in all the TV or as a translator in all the audiovisual world. So it's really interesting for those that like languages, for example, are not confined on what we do. It's a great option. I always recommend this option for our more communicated students. Okay, here you are, another some of our highlights of this faculty, as our legal clinic or criminalistic workshops. Well, just activities I just mentioned. The MUN with the United Nations organization, well, the military force. All right, and finally, it's turned for our science, technology, engineering, and mathematics faculty, or STEAM faculty. Here we have all our degrees. In this case, I'm going to talk more generally of all our degrees of this school. And if you want to know anything else, just tell me in the comments in the live chat, okay? Because we are kind of running out a little with the time, and I don't want you to be tired of me just talking all the time. So I'm gonna talk in a general way of this school. All of our degrees over here are in Spanish, but kindly note that from your third year, you will also learn in English. You will attend also classes in English. You will have subjects in English. So first 2 years are full Spanish, and from your third year, you will have all the classes in English, okay? As I tell you before, our STEAM faculties in the Turia campus, in a building that was built from zero, is a really new building exclusively for our STEAM students. And in this faculty, you will be able to study physics, for example, data science, the double degree that includes both degrees. I'm sorry for the redundant way. Also, we have our graphic design and creative technologies degree, and our industrial management engineering, which also we offer with our degree in business management, our double degree, 5-year program. Okay, and I don't know if you know, But data science was named by Harvard and all the Ivy League as the best degree in the whole world you can study. And physics was named as well as the second one degree in the whole world. So imagine how powerful you will be if you decide to study the double degree of data science and physics. Of course, you could imagine that this level of importance and high quality it's of degrees because the last years all the intelligent the AI and the data science, the big data, and all the information we get with it have become the probably two more powerful weapons for the industry and all the business world. So it's the faster and safest way as well to recap and to get all the information you need of customers and people. So are used by the whole world, say, as I just mentioned, not only business but also governments and different institutions worldwide. So that's why data science and physics are two really high demand and really well ranked degrees. But if you prefer to be a graphic design, it's one of our more innovative degrees. It's a really good option for all of you that who love the design. It's really top degree. And finally, the industrial management. It's a perfect degree for those that like all the engineering area, but also like business because probably is the less technical engineering in all their field. So it's a perfect degree for students that envision themselves as a future director of any business company or a logistic manager or a future CEO director of any company or any industry company, better say. All right, I think with this we finish. Let's see now some more STEAM highlights and other activities our students of STEAM do. Okay. Project-based learning, we have different with leader companies. For example, we have one with Ford, with the cars company. We always get our students to challenge project every year in Valencia. We have also our entrepreneurship hackathon, many different laboratories that are just so recently gonna built, and a lot of different activities and clubs, for example. Okay, guys, we have already finished talking about all our academic offer. I hope that all this information have been helpful for you. Remember once again that you could ask anything, any question, okay, anything in the box down in the live chat. I don't know if it's down the video or in the right side, but please feel free to ask anything you need. Okay, now I would like to touch upon the admission process. First of all, I would like to mention that the application window for this upcoming year 26 year, wow, year, it's currently open. So we encourage you all to participate, wait until last minute because we have a limit number of vacancies. So please don't wait until last minute to book your vacancy with us. Okay, now you're seeing all the steps, okay? All the steps you have in the admission process. First one will be to establish contact with your advisor, with one of our advisors. Will be the person and your contact throughout all the admission process. We will assign you an advisor that is a true expert in the degree of your choice. So he or she will answer all the questions you may have and will provide you all the information. Okay? Your advisor will give you access to your pre-student portal and will send you your online admission tests. Will consist in a motivational interview, more similar to a motivational letter because it's written, the interview. You will need to pass also a skills and abilities test, soft skills test, which will evaluate, for example, how you work in group settings, how you make decisions, your level of empathy, self-motivation, etc. Okay. You will must complete also a language test. Really important this point for all of international students. So regardless of any previous official language certificates they may have, all our students will need to take a Spanish level exam and an English level exam test. If you decide to study in English, like full English degree, you won't need to take the Spanish test. Same way, if you decide to study in Spanish, you won't need to take the English test. No, sorry, you will need to take the English test, but won't be mandatory to get a specific level. But if you decide, if you would like to study in English, you will get at least a B2 or C1 level of English. Same way in Spanish, and if you decide the opposite. So these tests are 50 minutes in duration and contain a grammar, listening, and reading section. Okay? Kindly note, however, that if your maternal language is either Spanish or English, you will not need to take that specific test. Okay, I think that we just have well explained three different tests or proofs that you will need to pass. So upon completing your online admission test, our selection committee will evaluate your results, and within about 84 hours relay your admission status to your advisor, who will be in touch with you as soon as possible. If admitted and Universidad Europea is the right fit for you, your next step will be to reserve, to book your place within your pre-student portal. This will guarantee your spot within your bachelor's degree. This will also allow you to proceed forward with our registration process. Will permit you also to apply for scholarships, important thing that. And of course, will provide you peace of mind knowing that you are officially off to university in fall of 2025. Wow. Like, I'm most impressed of how fast time goes. It's like crazy. I insist there are a limited number of spaces per degree. So again, it's my recommendation to avoid waiting until last time. About scholarships, kindly note that within our webpage, you will find huge and numerous scholarships. Just ask them to your enrollment advisor, and he or she will inform you of every scholarship you may apply. Lastly, I would like to point out that for all incoming students for our 25-26 academic year, we do have an early enrollment discount of 50% off in the reservation fee only this month. This discount applies to all of the aforementioned degrees, with the exception of nursery and dentistry. Again, we are offering right now an early enrollment discount of 50% off in fee this month. And this discount applies to all of the aforementioned degrees, with the exception of dentistry and nursery. All right. I would like now to touch briefly upon the experience of living in Spain, specifically how it is to live in Valencia and Alicante, best two cities in the world where you can live. First of all, I'm going to introduce all this section with the following video, which is one of the city of Alicante. We just show you some of our installations or facilities in Valencia. You've already have seen some places in the city. Now it's time to her little sister Alicante. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. All right, so how is living in Spain? How is living in the Mediterranean coast? What can we say? Surely inviolable. Its warm, laid-back character, green nature, and affordability make both cities the most attractive destinations in Spain. In fact, both cities were recognized this year by Forbes magazine as the best cities to live, with Malaga too, where we are opening. This is a new I just introduced you this year. So let's start with Valencia. It's the third city in Spain, talking in citizens, a number of citizens, and huge place. It's a city that never stands still. It's always implementing new things, as, for example, the ecological and urban mobility initiatives, such as new bike paths and the extremely efficient public transportation system. Was recognized also as a World Design Capital last year, and you'll be able to enjoy the best paella you've ever had. The variety of flavors is going to steal your heart. It's as I mentioned, like the Mediterranean climate and character. It's so it's not only inviolable but also highly difficult to to get over that. Like temperatures in summer are about 30 degrees, and in winter we never usually get under 10. So the middle temperature for whole year about 20 degrees. That it's the temperature we have right now in October. So we are still going to the beach. We have more than 300 sunny days per year. And you can also enjoy in Valencia 2 million square meters of green areas, of gardens, and different festival and events. For example, Las Fallas, where come people from all over the world, and another lot of nightlife environment, and yeah. And Alicante is as I am repeating within all the session, is Valencia's little sister, another so warm and Mediterranean city that is looking always to the sea. We have best beaches of the country. Really great gastronomy, as well as Valencia Mediterranean diet, the healthiest of the world too. We also are the province of the city with more numbers of mountains here, so you won't you will not have to choose between a beach or mountain, because you will enjoy both of them. And also we have same weather and a lot of tourists and international people too. You can see all the numbers here in the screen. All right, and now one of the things usually you ask more of is all the practical services you need to know before moving to Spain. All of this information will get to you coming from our advisors. Okay, so all the health insurance services. I'm going to mention the most important points, but you will get all the information you will need. Okay, let's start with the accommodation. It's one of the things you ask more of as it's logical. As far as living situations are concerned, we offer to on-campus student residents because of their quality of service and because of their convenience and the shorter distance to college, to campus. Sorry. So we don't own any residence in Valencia, either in Alicante, but we always recommend you La Concepción and Marina Real in Valencia, or if you prefer to go by your own and looking for any apartment, you can search in the different websites we recommend you. You can see on the screen right now. There are all the links. And this, all this presentation, the streaming will be recorded, will be kept in YouTube. So anytime you need, you will be able to go back and click or link the different websites, different links we have. Okay, here you can see the accommodation in Alicante as well, different residents. I always recommend Villa Universitaria. Is the one that has more UE students, and it has a private transfer directly to our campus in Alicante. So for me is the best option if you're looking for residence. It has a swimming pool, cinema, club, psychologist service and nurse service, or doctor service for anything could happen. 24 service hour at high quality and premium rooms. You will have your own bathroom, own kitchen, and all the services you need. Sorry. Okay. Regarding health insurance, there are various options at your disposal. However, according to their prices, coverage, and quality of doctors and healthcare staff, we recommend always Nueva Mutua Sanitaria, whose contact information you will find on screen right now. If you need any else information, just you can call them or call us, and we will provide the catalog of services they offer of coverage. Okay. And finally, lastly, regarding your student visa, we will provide you the documentation needed to file for your visa through the Spanish embassy or consulate in your home country. Once have confirmed your place and paid your reservation fee for the upcoming academic year. Okay. Finally, as a future UE student, please take a look and enjoy how will be your first day with us.
Welcome to Universidad Europea de Valencia. Today we are going to introduce you to the people that will help you, that will support you, and that will make sure that you have fun at the university too.
Estoy contenta, tenía muchas ganas de tener el primer contacto. Quiero aprender, conocer a gente nueva, voy con un amigo también, socializar, vida universitaria, todo lo que mola.
Je suis content et rassuré des informations qu'on a pu avoir. L'encadrement, l'académie, elle a l'air vraiment sympa. Ça nous donne envie de nous lancer dans la fac et dans notre domaine.
We will now open the floor for Q&A. So within the live chat, you're free to ask us any question you may have about each degree, admissions process, campus, living in Spain, whatever you need to know. Myself will answer it in order of reception. Okay, I see that we have only one question for the moment. Lou Lambotin asks, I'm French learning Spanish, and I would like to know if I could take the test in English if I fail in Spanish, or if we have only one chance. Where do admissions start? Okay, first of all, thank you for your question, Lou. I just remember that the application window is currently open, except for our degrees in dentistry and nursery. But for the rest, we are now open. So you are able to apply now if you want, and you have 50% off in the admission fee. So it's a great opportunity for not to miss it. If you like to study in Spanish, you will need to take the Spanish test. Also, you will be asked to complete the English test, but it will not be concluded. If you decide to study in Spanish, for example, let's put that you would like to learn or to study physiotherapy. Physiotherapy is only offered in Spanish. So you will need to take the Spanish test and the English test, but but you will not need to get a specific average of English or level of English, but you will of Spanish, because you will learn and you will study in Spanish. We will ask you for a B2 of Spanish. Usually we only get one chance, but sometimes advisors let you try again. So probably if you decide to study in Spanish, you will get 2 chances if you're French. Okay? For sure it won't be easy for you. If you are learning Spanish, it won't have a problem for sure. Any other questions? Okay, let's see, we have another question right now. Hi, we are wondering about facilities in Alicante. Is there a canteen or restaurant on campus? Is there a library? Also, any sports facilities on campus? Willis, thank you for your question. I work here. I think I just mentioned before at the start of the presentation. I'm now in our Alicante campus, and yes, we have a restaurant, a canteen, where you can have a meal every day. We offer 2 different meal options. One of them always really fit, really healthy, with a salad option and all the nutrients you need to know, and another not so healthy but also delightful, and it's always open. So yeah, and also we have a library, which is so beautiful because you can see all the garden from the library, and it's so delightful too. So with the weather we own here, it's students love to study here because it gives you a sense of freedom, like so nice. For the moment, we don't have sports facilities, but we already created volley clubs, or students go to the beach almost every week to practice. And we also have a ping pong club. We are waiting for the tables that are coming, and we have the club that it's a mix of Pilates and yoga. So you will be able to practice these sports that I just mentioned. And if you want to get another one, to practice another, we are creating the agreement with one of the biggest sports center here, which is so close from the campus. So won't be a problem to practicing sports here with us. Can we see the typical calendar year for psychology in Alicante, for example, and the 24-25 calendar for first year? So unfortunately, I don't have the calendar, but you can ask to your advisor. Kindly note that in the following days, one of our advisors, we will contact you. So ask them for the calendar, for example, for psychology. So my colleague will send to you, and you will see the dates, all the year, okay, the academic year. But I can tell you that you have 2 weeks holiday in Christmas. For example, this year our last academic day is 20th of December, and we're coming back 7th of January. Exams usually are the 2 last weeks of January and the 2 last of May. And finally, we have the last chance exams, the extraordinary convocatory which is usually is always 2 first weeks of July. Okay, and after September you are on holiday too, and also you have another 2 weeks of holidays in Easter. I'm going to search the word, but yes, it's East vacation. Easter, right? Yeah, it's like the Holy Week, we say in Spain. Okay, so you have 2 weeks Christmas, 2 weeks on the Holy Week or Easter, and finally 2 months in summer if you have passed in the first convocatories, the exams. All right, and finally, Lu, thank you for your answer. I want to join the university for the degree of dentistry. Of course, you are more than welcome, Lu. I hope to see you around the campus. I don't know if your choice is Valencia or Alicante, but it doesn't matter because we are same university. Actually, Alicante is kind of extension of Valencia, so both campus are a great option, best option. You can choose to study dentistry, and so I think in 2 weeks the application window for dentistry will be ready. So please, you can just start to get in contact to our advisors. Okay, Casamira Marsayu asks, is there any internship opportunities in the USA for psychology? Yes, there are. We have a large and different number of internships, and yes, of course, for psychology, you can apply. Just ask once again to the advisor that we assign to you. Okay, and in our website, you have on the top right side, you can see admission process. If you press in this part, you will see internships and are explaining all the internships we offer and all the requirements and the requirements also of time that you can apply. So yes, I aim you to participate because in fact we have a really great internship. Is the best one for our international students. It's called accommodation internship, and it covers almost every cost of the study. So. All right, if there are no more questions, I just thank you, students, for your questions. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you to my colleague Alex, as always, for everything. So, students, we have another last-minute question. What was the name of the health insurance company you recommend? Yes, it is Nueva Mutua Sanitaria. Don't forget about these kind of things because my colleagues or the advisor the advisor that will contact you will give you all the information of everything I just explained. Okay, so it's not relevant that you don't if you can't take the number of the insurance company. So you will get all that practical information. Okay. Okay. Now, if there are no more questions, I'm going to because as we have a last minute questions. Just wait a few seconds, and meanwhile I'm finishing the presentation. Thank you again, students, for all the questions and for being here with me and with Alex this evening. I know that choosing a degree and a university is without any doubt one of the most difficult decisions a young person has to make. Therefore, it's my recommendation to research in a detail a wide range of universities, study their 4 or 5 year curriculum, evaluate the professors and on-campus installations, take into account the internships offerings, and explore the various extracurricular activities at hand. Because those of us that are a bit older than you can agree that your university years perhaps it's one of the most exciting chapters in a person's life. So if you envision yourself studying through project-based learning, gaining experience in professional settings, participating in clubs and sport teams, and cultivating lifelong friendships with classmates from all around the world, perhaps the Universidad Europea or our university is the right fit for you. On behalf of the university, thank you so much again for connecting with us this evening. Classes will start on September 2025, and we hope to see you around campus. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Bye-bye.